Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been holding in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everyone, it's Wuzzup time. You know, it's Thursday night. If you got Bobby and I on the tube, it's got to be Wuzzup time.
Yep.
Bobby Whear, Mayor of the Mills, Larry Sidelinger, your host. We got Kate Haven behind the channel there, running the editing and the switches and the cameras and everything. TB, Toby time
Folks,
here.
if you want to see the alewives, they're flourishing right now.
They're thick right now, aren't they?
Yep. So anyway, boy, how about we know how Newcastle voters feel about gun sales.
Yeah, that was we actually filmed it. It's on the Newcastle YouTube page. And
71-8.
Yeah.
Against?
Yeah, one woman there that she's running for legislature, she got up and recited some law. I don't know what she was talking about, but anyway, and then Peter Drum got up and straightened her out.
Yeah, well, they don't want to. They don't.
They're not limiting gun sales. They're not banning gun sales. They just
across
don't.
the street from the high school.
They want some regulation on where the stores can be in town, so they don't have them close to schools. Much like liquor laws are in the state of Maine. You can't sell booze too close to a school
or a church,
for that matter. So yeah, it's two different things. So anyway, they put a 6-month moratorium on it, and
can be renewed.
Yeah, it could be renewed, and it was really kind of funny. I saw Joel Lynn the next day, and I said, Joel, your town meeting's a bad TV. There's no excitement, there's no controversies or anything. And he laughed, and he said, you know, we had 75 or 80 people there on this gun moratorium. And he said, then we had a selectmen's meeting afterwards, which we didn't know they were going to have. We'd already tore down equipment. He said, we spent over $400,000, and nobody said they say boo. So, yeah.
That's the way it goes, though.
That's the way it goes, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen $3 million school budgets passed with like 6 people in the audience.
Yeah,
and
they're passing them right now.
There they are. Yeah. They sure are.
Of this anti-bullying thing, this is quite a success story. RSU 12, they
that's up in Chelsea area.
It's it's Chelsea at the Chelsea Elementary School. They had a meeting up there Thursday, May 9th, and they've gotten great results from this whole program for anti-bullying, which is could be a model for the rest of the state.
Well, yeah, it's certainly something that happens.
How about Cecil Burnham? What's he going to do?
Well, he might be left-handed, but he's always right. It's on his shirt.
Nice T-shirt, Cecil.
Yeah.
But he's got quite. I mean, the guy's been around boats his whole life, but he's got this shoe and Burnham boat shop over there by. It's over there by Bittersweet Landing, and he's been a harbor master for, what are you talking, Larry?
25, 35 years he's involved with it. Yeah.
And the numbers, it was the moorings were. It's 250 moorings when it started.
Tripled.
Now we got 690.
Yeah, tripled in numbers.
I'll tell you a little story. My hometown had 700 moorings when I was a kid, and there's 2,900 moorings there.
Wow.
And the lighthouse was like the head of the harbor. The moorings are way out
outside the lighthouse.
Way out beyond.
Wow, that's something.
In like open water, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
this Mr. Brackley, he's going to do a little time out. 15 months.
Yeah, for his January 6th antics. He was right in the.
He was right in the Capitol. They got him dead to rights, and you got to say, do you think was it worth it? Was it worth 15 months of your life and $3,000 or $4,000 and all the shame that's brought to you? I don't understand
I don't know. Anybody could kick in a window. I mean,
I don't know. I just don't get it.
AOS 93. They didn't waste any time. They got a new superintendent, a guy named Todd Sanders. Todd had he's got 35 years in the education business. He was a superintendent at RSU 16. That's Mechanics Falls, Minot, and Poland. And he was principal at Gardner Regional Middle School. So they liked him. They, according to Sam Belknap, they just liked his demeanor during his interview, and they went for it. So he's signed a 2-year contract.
2 years? They found him fairly quick.
Yep.
That didn't take him long.
Yeah,
See,
this is a great place to live. I mean, this is a great school, you know?
Yeah.
All schools have problems, but this is a good school.
They do. Wisconsin's got Teacher of the Year over there.
There you go.
Teacher of the County.
Yeah, Becky Hollowell.
Yeah.
She's Maine Teacher of the Year in Lincoln
I think that's
County.
Brent Hollowell's
Oh, yeah?
wife, I think.
Okay, yeah.
She looks pretty familiar.
So there's John Cosnow, is a character of the county, and he came to Waldoboro. He's on the planning board in Waldoboro. He's on the Sylvania Redevelopment Committee, and he moved to town about 8 years ago. He lived in Booth Bay.
He's an author.
And he's an author, but now he's a respiratory therapist at Lincoln Health.
Down at Lincoln Health.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope I never have to go see him, but I'm sure he's doing a good job.
Yeah, Molly Rain's got some good pictures of the galaxy lights there. What'd you call that?
Northern
Lights. Yeah.
Northern Lights. Larry said he couldn't make he couldn't keep the hours that it was offering him. But anyway, we like the hours of the eclipse.
That's right. Yeah, middle of the afternoon. That worked good.
Yep, that worked out good. So in 40 years, maybe we'll be able to see it again. Great Salt Bay School Committee approves 18.8% increase. Now, you're a Damascotta guy. How's that going to look on your tax bill?
Boy,
so
18%, almost 19%.
$300 or $400 maybe for you? Maybe.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah, certainly a couple hundred.
Yep.
It goes up a couple hundred every year, it seems like.
So, anyway, I don't know. Entire System Administration Cost Center. So they got a new administration system, and they got a, let's see, it was, what was it? They had a preschool? Oh, no, that's Bristol. But anyway, we got the Paddle for a Purpose this weekend for our friend Haley's group, Hardy Roots.
Yep, Hardy Roots.
It's going to be held down at Glidden Point, Saturday, June 8th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and they have quite a party there.
They sure do.
Yep.
They sure do. I think this year they're going the other direction, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
coming with the
start
tide.
at Glidden Point.
Yeah.
And last year they ended at Glidden Point, but they're going to start at Glidden Point and they end at Shuck Station.
Yeah.
So Pino Cabana will be at Shuck Station.
Yeah. And you're going to get a couple $1,000 for your fish. That's a good picture. You got the same hat on, Bobby.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a nice lunch. The First National Bank crew came up at my house, and they've been very, very generous over the course of 5-6 years. And so anyway, they're continuing their sponsorship for our concert, May 26th. What's this Bobcat? This Bobcat.
The Muddy Pond Bobcat. Huh? That's the Muddy Pond Bobcat.
Yeah, right. They even got a name for the thing. But nice looking animal.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Sam Powell took the picture. So
good picture of it.
Wisconsin Elementary School. They got they're performing a spring concert.
The chicken rap.
Yeah.
Dancing to the chicken rap. Wearing chicken hats. That's pretty funny. I would like seeing that. That stuff I laugh at that stuff.
Yeah, Charlotte Boynton, she's getting she's a journalist. She's got the Wisconsin Area Chamber of Commerce Lifetime Achievement Award.
Didn't she used to write for Lincoln News?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got to turn the page. Turn the page on that one.
There's a Bob Seger song, you know.
Yeah, turn the page.
RSU 40 voters, they had $1 million to the education budget. So anyway, how about this guy? I was reading a little bit about this guy, John Hayden. his wife Nancy and him moved to Waldoboro.
Yeah.
And they got quite a farm going over there.
Yeah.
But the stuff they're planting and the stuff he's talking about are...
I never heard of permaculture.
No, and I've never heard of half the things he's talking about, but it's all edible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
did you notice there was a lot of births in the paper this week?
There was a pile of
At
them.
least 3,
Yeah.
maybe 4.
Yeah.
So, my wife says that's a good sign. I don't know what that's.
I don't know if it is not.
And Bremen has got their Bremen Broadband Committee Chair Henry Goldberg. They had a nice little celebration on May 1st at the Bremen Town office, and they were the first one in
First one in Lincoln County.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about the state, but first one in Lincoln County.
Tidewater Telecom completely outfitted them with fiber optics.
Yeah.
And it was
Every house can hook to fiber optic now.
And I think Bremen was the forerunner as far as putting a committee together.
Oh, might have been.
And many other towns have now followed suit in that.
might have been.
So anyway, I know Noblesboro and Newcastle, they've all followed suit to have a committee. And so...
Yeah. That will pay long-term dividends down there.
This was interesting. Special ed students in Lincoln Academy, every 10 years, they destroy the records.
Yeah, you got to, the time limit is 10 years.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So I never realized that. I mean, why would I know? But,
No.
except to read this beautiful, informative paper.
Yeah.
We got a bike packing 101 ladies trip. It's going to be held at the Hidden Valley Nature Center May 24th and 25th. And anyway, I guess you just ride to the Hidden Valley Nature Center. They supply you with the campsites, the tents,
Guess so.
everything.
Yeah, guess so. Yeah, Dresden, they're working on a moratorium for public hearings. I don't know, they haven't. Public hearings, all kinds of public hearings.
Why would they have a moratorium?
I don't know. Something to do with mining rights up there or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Glenn's picture, we're open to the state. It's open.
Yep. We got a new candidate running for selectman in Dresden. Maybe he'll address the moratorium for public meetings. Gary Getchell, and he's been around town. He's been on the school board chair. He's been involved in Dresden. He knows his stuff. And what was it? There was one letter. We got, Mal Carey wrote a letter promoting Dave Levesque. He's running for Lincoln County Board of Commissioner, and it's going to represent our district. And so anyway,
Rick Newell wrote a good one about the YMCA. He used to be on the board.
Yeah.
Sad to see it go, but it's absolutely the right decision.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
I agree with him too. I know a pool was in the hearts of many people, but like we said last week, it's one thing to build it, it's another to keep it going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, sure is.
Mary Barnes going to have Kids Creative Flow Circle. It's a bunch of kids around with easels, painting.
Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff going on down
Mary
there.
Barnes cranking it up.
It's cranking, yes. Judd Caswell's going to do the songwriting thing down there. I saw later in the paper here somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you can go down I'm going to go down to Scudomful Library, and they got a bunch of old pictures from the Ivan Fly collection.
That would be good.
Of the Twin Villages.
Yeah, that would be good.
You know, we're looking right in here. There's a 1942 picture of the Memorial Day Parade.
I missed that one by 10 years.
Oh, I thought you were in that one.
I missed that one by 10 years.
I thought you had a float in that one.
No.
Whitefield is, they're promoting solid waste food composting. So, yeah,
1942, man, the world is at war. You know what? Stop and think about that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. My dad was prisoner of war in Germany for 2.5 years, and I'm not sure if he got captured, I think, in like 42 or 43. Because the war in Germany was over before the war with the Japanese were. So,
Wiscasset Planning Board gave the go-ahead to Wiscasset Ford. They're going to renovate their building there on Route 1. And I'm sure that building's probably in due for a little renovation.
it's gee, that building is probably, 40 years old, something like that, 35, 40 years old?
I'd say more.
Yeah, maybe. Calvin, my goodness, he has some great stuff to write about this way.
Yeah. So, anyway, I was noticing this. A poetry slam is like a competition for poets.
Oh, was that right?
And it's usually 90%, 95% of the time, it's an adult gig. And the Nobleboro Central School, 4th grade class, had a poetry slam. And so I think it's really cool.
Were they rapping?
Mrs. Con.
that's what rap music is now.
They're just doing. There's no music. It's just poetry. But Mrs. Coran's classroom entertained other Nobleboro Central School pupils and school staff and their families. So
I saw the good news there. There's a new craft brewery coming. It's in the pipeline of Waldoboro.
Yeah, I mean, going again on Route 1. So it's and these people, they have experience. They know it's all going to be up by Whear, right before Dow Furniture on the left. I think it used to be the kitchen store. That property.
It's just backing off the road there.
I might be wrong,
going
folks,
north, going towards Waldoboro.
Correct.
It's on the left. Before
Anyway, it's I think they're giving a piece of land. I think the caterer involved is involved in this, and they're giving a piece of land to the brewery, and they're going to build a facility there.
Yeah.
That'll be convenient.
Yeah.
Hope the food's good. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I hope the food's good. Coastal Rivers, they're looking for volunteers to go out and do water samples. They're checking for phytoplankton.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can get a hold of them if you want to go out in a boat on a beautiful day on the Damscott River and take some water
if I ever
samples.
give up a TV gig and some of the stuff that I do now, but one of the things I want to do is Coastal Rivers. I want to be on the river.
Yep.
You know, do that thing for the river, help people out and whatnot.
Yeah, right.
Because I know the river pretty well, so.
Yep. Got a author Kay Tobler-Liss. She's got a new book. She writes a lot of books. Published novel is called Coming Home, and that's going to be at the Maine Jung Center in Brunswick on May 18th.
Did you see that picture that Calvin's got of that bull there? That bull grew to over 3,000 pounds. Holy smokes!
Yeah, and they got a ring around through his nose.
Yeah.
And they got a lead.
Yeah.
They grab him. That's why they put the ring in the nose, so they can grab him. So, anyway, that was Marjorie's father.
Yeah, Winfield.
Yep, and the name of the bull, for trivia purposes, is Carnation Matador Sultan.
Yeah. Man, what a impressive creature.
Patsy to Patsy, Paula Erlene from Branson, Missouri, is going to do a music show May 25th at the Union Church in Bremen. A lot of music around.
Oh yeah, it's that time of year. The obituaries, I didn't know anybody, but for you folks that have been around, maybe School and Landing around Damascotta, we lost a fella that was always around. Dick Sundberg passed away about a week ago.
Yep.
Just condolences to his family. What a nice guy. You know, just
great guy.
Great guy. Loved to talk. Always had a time to chat.
Yeah, him and Barbara, his wife, a true love affair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we've got a girls lacrosse there, big win from Messalonsky there, and we've got Lincoln Academy lacrosse tomorrow night, 4:00.
Oh yeah.
Live streamed.
Oh really?
LCTV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Look at the Little League scores in here for Lincoln Little League.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So. Got some graduates from the Maine Criminal Justice Academy. They're going to graduate 68 cadets. They're going to throw some police officers into the county here.
Yeah.
So that's
See,
good.
Edgecombe, though, they're looking at maybe a full-time fire chief. I just don't understand. Well, I do understand that the feds have made this so much paperwork to be involved. That's why you need to have a full-time chief. Mm-hmm. But how does the town of Edgecombe, little small town of Edgecombe, afford a position that's say $60,000 a year plus benefits.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just-
right here, the headline is they're going to decide on a $5.6 million budget for the
Yeah.
little town of Edgecombe.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you suppose there's 1,000 people live in Edgecombe?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Lincoln County Republicans, they're going to meet at the Wisconsin Community Center on May 22nd. And
Maybe they're taking up collections for,
Center for
You know who.
Center for Teaching and Learning, they selected as poetry contest finalists. We got Enelia Burns and Fina Record. So I guess poetry's coming into the.
I guess so.
It's the in thing.
It seems to be.
Yeah, grammar school's into poetry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think of anything like that.
Well, poetry is the next step is putting words and lyrics to it. I mean,
Yep.
putting chords to it, notes to it.
Yeah, you got all this Dresden ledge pit problems over there. They had some opposition, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Folks, this is a great thing. May 25th, the Bristol History Center down there, the old Pemmickwood Mill.
Yep.
Totally restored, and it's going to have their grand opening May 25th. You go down there and check that out. We're gonna also at Bristol. You got May 19th. You've got Contra Dance. The Oyster Creek Fiddlers are going to be in charge down there, and
And there's a bake sale at the Congregational Church, Bobby.
yeah,
And another birth. Hudson Lee Sataski, I would say.
yep,
Don't know him. I don't know them.
yep.
On the sports page, Lincoln Baseball, they had a big win over Belfast and beat Erskine. And then last night they dropped a tough one to Erskine back here, lost 5-2.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
Two Booth Bay tennis players they're advancing to the doubles, state doubles finals. It's going to be held at Bates College on.
You recognize that fella on the right-hand side? That's Mr. Eli Melansky.
I do.
Melanson, he's returning a hard shot in the tennis deal.
Yeah, he won his match.
Yep.
Yep. He's a doubles player though.
Yeah, he's a doubles player.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds. It's winding down though, Bobby. We've only got a couple more weeks of it.
Yep. The Madomic softball girls,
They're a rolling. They're in second place in southern Maine.
yeah,
Yeah.
they got that star pitcher.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. She picked up a win the other night over Lincoln Academy.
Yeah, we got South Bristol School principal Chuck Ham.
Yeah, he's calling it good.
He's going to retire. Boy, there's a nice gig for somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Be the head of that school.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be a great job for
Yeah.
somebody into the education business. How about these two chefs? They go to the
These kids, yeah.
Yeah,
I never heard of doing this before. But that sounds like a great idea.
Gwen Weaver and Eleanor Neary. They study both at Lincoln Academy and Bath Regional Career Center. They took first place.
Do you know how to make a maple carrot puree with honey garlic sauce
Well,
and fried parsnips and charred leeks? I can't even hardly say. I don't even know what some of this stuff is.
I think you need a Cuisinart to start.
And they drizzle tomato chili oil over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a recipe in itself.
I would say so.
Yeah, you don't even need a recipe. You just need the title.
Yeah, Jefferson Committee, they've
8.5 mil for Jefferson's.
Man, it just
education budget.
doesn't stop.
Yep, and
Doesn't
the
stop.
Saltwater Artist Gallery. They got a new sign down there. It's right there on Bristol Road in New Harbor, just before Pemmickwood Point Lighthouse. And that's it.
We got one more section. We got two.
So
This is a 3-section page, Bobby. We're not going to make it through this.
Yeah, no, I know. And especially when I lost one section. But
Which section
anyway,
are you on now? So
I'm on A.
A, section A. Okay.
Yeah, I got Lulu the lunch wagon. They're talking about Lulu the lunch wagon. We got the Wisconsin Speedway.
The barn door baking, they're closed up. Renovations.
I was talking to my buddy Sal Bartolotta, works for the sewer district.
Yeah.
And he was so excited. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, but he works at Colbingale gas station, and he's their driver. And they have a car. I guess 4 of them have a car going. And so anyway, They won, and I ran into Sal, and he was so excited.
Oh, no kidding, huh?
So excited that they won.
Yeah.
And so anyway, the Barn Door Bakery company, they're closed a little bit for some renovations, but
But they're closed for a week, I guess.
yeah. So anyway, let's get that over with. And boy, talk about get it over with. Is that construction going to be done? When I come into the studio this morning, the cars were backed up all the way to Route 1 on the off-ramp, off Route 1.
Yeah. What's the lady's name that you go in? She always has the candy sweets at the Lincoln County News. What's her name?
The candy sweet?
You know, it always has a jar of candy on her desk there. She does some advertising and stuff.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, she had a bad accident this week. So,
Really?
condolences go out to there. I was coming to work, I think it was Monday morning, maybe Tuesday morning, and accident right there on Route 1. She lives up on the hill there behind where the cemetery is when you're looking to go up Route 1 there. And, I don't know exactly what happened, but she's main med, broken ribs and broken arm.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
please get better.
she's going to be laid up for a while.
Oh, man. Got a Bristol author, Jody Poloni. She's one of the 3 finalists for the Maine Literary Awards in Short Works competition. She's going to be at an award ceremony May 30th at Pascal Hall in Rockport.
Yeah.
And
folks, you really want to look at a good thing here, a good insert. This thing that the insert that the YMCA put out here for the paper.
Folks, they got 3 pages, and they really tell the story.
They really do.
Yeah.
Casey did a really nice job laying this out, what's going on, and she's a really smart girl. I admire her so much.
Yeah.
She's got a great team down there.
34,000 meals they serve.
It's just incredible some of the stuff that they do and you don't find out about. You don't hear about.
You don't know about it.
You don't.
So, folks, look at this insert. It tells you the whole story of what the Y does in this
Yeah,
community.
then reach in your wallet and send them a $20 bill. They could certainly use it.
Yep. And Character Development Award, shout out to Nancy and Charlie Alt. They said they're always around doing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the Bonte String Quartet. They got their May concerts announced. And they're going to be in Rockport. They're going to be in Portland. They're going to be in Brunswick. They're getting around.
Oh, up there in Noble, Wonderwood's going to do a thing with this artist, this watercolor, Claire Loon Baldwin.
Yep.
That sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I won't go, but it sounds it. Mm-hmm. You're going to watch the thing on British football, which is really soccer.
Yeah, right.
Or rugby, I'm not sure which.
What do they got against using the word soccer?
I don't know. I don't know.
They always say football.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, anyway, Maine's first wildlife film to premiere at Lincoln Theater. And another thing that's going to be at Lincoln Theater is the high school movie.
Oh, yeah.
The movie they made, and Griff helped the kids make the movie. And
you got something going on at the Lincoln Theater this weekend, too, don't you?
No, that's the 26th, next weekend.
Oh, next weekend.
Yep.
Adam Ezra concert to support
Folks,
the
tickets are very, very low, so if you want to go.
Gotta go.
Go check it out.
So what else you got planned for this weekend? Go down and check the Alewives out a few times?
Well, I happened to, our buddy there, Paul Sullivan, who you interviewed yesterday, he laid 4 tickets on me for the Bruins game tomorrow night. I cannot believe it. It's like
presents from heaven.
I mean, it's the best breakfast I ever served in 38 years, but anyway.
So, folks, that wraps up Wuzzup for this week. He's the mayor of the Mills, Bobby Whear. We got Haven Simmons behind the camera doing the editing and the directing here. I'm Larry Sidelinger, and we got TV Toby, and it's time's up. Time to say goodnight. We'll see you next time. Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.